Hey fellow DIYers, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are interested on learning how to install a 220 outlet or 15 or 20 amp receptacle outlet, please stay tuned and let's get into the video. If you're about to tackle any of this stuff and you're uncomfortable with it, please see your local building authority for further information or hire somebody out to help you with your build. A few items that you guys are going to need to do this outlet receptacle for your oven is a box, a Romex cable clamp that will screw in on the bottom and clamp your wire, your 50 amp 3-pole 4-wire receptacle will go like that, and your 6-3 wire with ground. If you go to the electric store, you just ask them for 6-3 and it's automatically assumed that you want the ground. So you can get the 6-3 with ground. That's going to be perfect for anything that you need in your kitchen. I think a lot of ovens are rated at 4,500 watts, but a 6-3 wire will do that and then some. You want to drill an auger bit. I like these better than the paddle bits because you don't have to push as hard. It has a threaded tip so that whenever you want to drill through your studs, it just eats itself through and you don't have to use as much force and work up a sweat. But let's get this measured. We're going to put it up about a foot off of the ground. There's no code for this. The only thing that it says in the IRC is that it needs to be within 6 foot of plugging in your appliance. So we will get this box mounted about a foot off of the ground. I'm using 3.5 inch deck screws here. I went ahead and added this 2x4 from stud to stud and spaced it because I'm going to be doing shiplap on this wall. So you want to know what surface is going to be on your stud here. That way you know how far out to put your outlet box. So I'm having shiplap. It's a 1/2 inch thick, so I'm going to pull this box out about a 1/2 inch. I'm using 3.5 inch deck screws. And then for your knockout, you can use a punch or a screwdriver or a flathead, but typically they come out pretty easy with your hand there. I know I want my wire that's going to be on the other side of the room to run up over the rafters in the attic, and I want to bring it down along this stud here. So I took my top knockout out, and we're going to use these Romex cable clamps. See if I can get you a name on here. It just says made in Thailand. So get this installed. Take your screwdriver and push those teeth. It'll help lock it in there so that thing's not going to turn. Let's feed our wire down through the last fire block. Let's see if we gave ourselves enough slack. Looks like we should be good. We should be good. The rule of thumb on this is whenever you go to put your wire down through your box, you're going to want to have at least 1 inch of your insulation sticking through the box. I need a little bit more than that. I need about 2 inches of wire, and I'll be comfortable with 2 more inches. So I'm going to climb back up into the attic, feed myself a little bit of slack. The next phase of this installation is going to be to strip back the insulation, making sure that you leave 1 inch of your black insulation within the box. We have our black, our red, our white, and our ground. take off about a 1/2 inch of the insulation. There's one done. We're going to strip our red wire next. I like using a razor knife and kind of making a circular cut all the way around, and then take it, cut a line out of it like that, and get your fingernails in there and peel that off. And it peels right off in a circle and leaves you with a nice clean 1/2 inch section that you can plug in. We'll do the same thing to our black wire. Get a little bit more off the back there. Okay, we're getting ready to install an oven receptacle. This is a 50 amp receptacle that you're going to use for a kitchen oven. I went to the electric store, picked up this one. It's made by Legrand, and it is a 50 amp receptacle, which is a 3-pole 4-wire receptacle. You'll have a ground, 2 hots, and a neutral. And when you look at the back, it will tell you green for your ground, there's your white wire at the bottom, and then it doesn't matter which one you use for your hot legs. We'll get these unscrewed. For this project, we're using a 6-3 wire. Most ranges, I believe, start around 4,500 watts up to 7,500, and a 6-3 wire is what is recommended for a range that's operating on 220, 240 volts. Get this screwed down. It says on the box that these need to be torqued at 20 inch-pounds, but I know y'all have calibrated elbows, so you'll be able to judge when that is the right torque. Just get it solid. Okay, we'll get our white wire in here. Make sure your wires aren't crossed. I like to kind of pre-bend mine. And these stranded wires kind of flatten out on you as you tighten them. But once you get it tight, you want to wiggle the wires around a little bit, give them a tug, try to pull on them, and try to loosen them up, wiggle it around, and then retighten it. I was able to get about a 1/16 of a turn, a little bit more there, so maybe a total of 1/8 of a turn. And then on these ones here, it doesn't matter where you put them. Your red and your black are going to be hot, and the power always needs a place to return back to the box, so you send the power out from your panel on your black and your red, and the power will return to the panel on the white. And that's how your power company knows how much power you're using, because you always have a white wire that returns power back to the panel, and then ultimately to your meter box. Okay. And if you can, try to get those cables pre-bent. It's going to take a little bit of effort to get this down in there, but it will go. These 6 wires are pretty tough. take the screws that was provided with the receptacle, and to help, I'm just going to go ahead and start screwing it in. That'll help pull it in for me, and let the mechanical advantage of the screw help you get that pushed in. Your outlet cover comes with 4 screws. It will go there like that. Thank you guys for watching how to install an electric range/oven receptacle. It's 50 amp receptacle with 6-3 wire. If you like this video and you learned something, please give me a thumbs up.